Today I installed this new LED headlight on my 2016 KTM EXC. This headlight is available on Amazon. It's $56. There's a link in the description below. Installing the new headlight assembly is pretty easy. You remove these two screws on the old lamp and then a third screw down at the bottom. You kind of slide and pull out the old lamp assembly, and then you put in the new one, put in the two new screws that are provided with the kit, and then a third new screw. The only tricky part of the installation is that the wiring for the new headlamp does not match the 500 EXC's connector. The headlamp comes with the parts needed to make a new adapter cable, but instead I decided that I would just pop out the pins from the headlamp connector and put them back in the correct order so that they would work with the bike's wiring. Regardless of which approach you use, you'll need to connect up the ground, the daytime running light, low beam, and high beam. Here are what each of the color wires are, both on the 500 EXC and the new headlamp. Here's what the new headlight looks like on the bike compared to the old stock reflector. Here's what the back of the two lights look like. One of the things I like best about the new light is how much less it sticks out, especially compared to having the LED bulb. It makes it a lot easier to put the headlight mask back on. Here are some photos taken with the same manual exposure setting from the same location, so we can compare brightness and beam pattern between each of the setups. I didn't take photos of the stock halogen bulb since it's the same beam pattern as the LED bulb. It just doesn't have as much brightness. I was very happy with the brightness from the LED bulb and really liked that, but the beam width was kind of narrow, and that was the main motivation for trying this new headlamp assembly. The LED bulb on high beam gets even worse beam pattern than on low, which made it pretty disappointing. The new light has a nice wide beam pattern, which is exactly what I was hoping for. And it's nice and bright across the top, which is the farther out distance, but still has enough light down low to illuminate the ground just in front of you. High beam adds some additional light in addition to everything that was present on low beam. The high beam pattern is fairly concentrated in the middle, which is a little bit disappointing. I'd hoped it would be spread out a little bit more. Out riding in the real world with the new lamp, I have quite liked it. The beam pattern is a lot better than what I had before, and it's a worthwhile upgrade. I used a multimeter with heavy-duty leads to get the power for each of the configurations. The stock and LED bulbs have pretty similar power and about what I would expect. The thing that was disappointing was low beam with the new lamp. I'd hoped for it to be closer to the advertised 30 watts. The high beams at 36 is the same as the stock and LED bulb, but it isn't the advertised 66 that I was hoping for there. Even though the power level on the new lamp is a lot less than the advertised value, it's still plenty bright enough for what I need it for. And I find it a lot more usable than the LED bulb on the stock reflector. Here's the completed, fully installed headlamp. And here's what the light pattern looks like on low beams. Here's what the light pattern looks like on high beams. Thanks for watching.